Hi everyone, this is Editor Chide with Books of Chide, and we're back with the 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. Today we're reading chapter 23, Negotiate with Confidence or Don't. Now, this little chapter is about the ability to negotiate, but here are two things at wane. Now, the main focus of this chapter is confidence, the ability to stay strong in a prolonged negotiation. Requires confidence. If you lack confidence, you'll likely settle earlier and not in an advantageous way. The example there is how shall I say, well, an editor that worked with writers and was very good at persuading them and negotiating with confidence, in a way arguing your point as if it is fact. You merely need to convince the other party of the fact. So not to be aggressive, you're not fighting to put something in place, you are simply asserting something that you believe is the fact with such certainty that convinces the other party. And essentially the case study at the end, they state that lower self-worth translates into 37% less willingness to negotiate and 11% fewer negotiation strategies, and increased self-worth correlates with greater willingness to incur risks of prolonged negotiation and greater adaptability. So yeah, if you're not confident, you're going to give up faster. Now this is a hard one. Confidence is not easy. Confidence is I think I've alluded to it in a previous video. I firmly believe that there are some very early routes to a person that can determine confidence. That's just me. Don't go smoking me over that. That's just something that I believe based on what I've seen in life, is that a lot of people who are confident tend to have built on that from a very early life. Just my belief. I'm not saying lucky people. I'm saying that by random chance there's been a bit more positivity in youth. And from there, you don't need a lot. Momentum's a powerful thing, but from there something great can build up. Whereas it's a lot more difficult to build confidence if the foundation's poor. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am saying it's difficult, especially because if you are beaten back hard enough, you will reach that poor foundation, which is not a good place. So truly that, yeah, confidence and negotiation. But one thing I will say that they didn't allude a lot in this chapter is bargaining position. Bargaining position, I can't tell you how much of a bolstering that gives to confidence in a negotiation. Bargaining position. I know I'm going completely off the track of this chapter, but I've got to do it, because in every serious negotiation, bargaining position in my life has been one of the biggest key points. Successfully maneuvering, even if at cost or at great pains to yourself, successfully maneuvering prior to a hostile situation, maneuvering the system or the board in your favor to attack from a position of strength or defend a strong point, rather than being taken by surprise or being taken at a point of weakness. Being struck in a point of weakness is a complete disaster. It's horrible. In my life personally, I've aimed as much as possible to always push forward from strength, never from weakness. At least that's for me. Simply because in a game of risk, where defeat could easily start a cascade of more defeat, you want to attack from a position of strength, or at least as strong a point as you can possibly create before taking on the burden of pushing forward. So bargaining position for me has been a vastly more important aspect in getting anything, or at least surviving what should be a serious blow. Bargaining position, successfully maneuvering prior to a difficult struggle. Very, very important. Almost invaluable in my opinion, because confidence, a part of that will be based on the strength of your bargaining position. If you're in a poor position, you either have to be very good. Think of it as a general, a military general. There are generals in the past who pulled off some amazing things, like Hannibal Barca, the Battle of Cannae, that should have been a defeat for him. He turned into one of Rome's biggest military disasters because he was that good. That was confidence. Now, other battles where the general on one side had a vastly superior military force and just won outright, that's a bargaining position right there. Had the strong position, didn't do anything stupid, and just won outright. For some reason I want to quote Operation Bag Ration. But basically that's just the idea behind it. Either, if you're willing to risk it, but from my standpoint, get a strong bargaining position. That'll give you a lot more confidence anyway. Or at least try and shore up your defenses as much as possible before entering something difficult. It's one of the main reasons why I try and avoid debt. Debt puts you over the coals. Debt swings you over a barrel. Debt weakens your bargaining position. So I don't like getting into that. I have in the past, still do to a degree, and it's not a good way to take on the world. Weakens your position, at least in my opinion. There are people who leverage it. That's the skill, that's the confidence. But to each his own. If you're more risk averse, I'd say go for the bargaining position. If you like a bit of risk, I'd say go for the confidence. Depends how you take it, and depends how you roll. Who knows? You could be good at that, but personally I'm not. So yeah, we're getting a bit of a ramble, so I'm going to end it here. This has been Edward of Chide with Books of Chide. We just did chapter 23 of the 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a slightly better one now. And I'll see you in the next chapter of this book. And take care. Bye bye.